15 lesser-known parts of two-wheelers you should know. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the guts of your two-wheeler. Buckle up, we're about to get greasy. Ever wonder how your rear wheel stays connected when you're hitting bumps and potholes? That's the swing arm doing its job. It connects your rear wheel to the frame, absorbing shocks. Without a good swing arm, you'd be in for a bumpy ride. Take care of your swing arm and it'll take care of you. Let's talk about the chain sprocket, responsible for transferring power from your engine to the rear wheel. It works with your chain to make your bike go vroom. Keep an eye on them and replace when worn. Now let's move on to the front end of your bike and talk part of your front suspension, absorbing shocks and bumps from the road. If they're bent, leaking fluid, or just plain worn out, you'll feel every bump in the road. So check them regularly and get them serviced if you notice any problems. Some of you fancy bikes might have a monoshock instead of a twin shock setup. This means one shock absorber handles the rear suspension. A monoshock provides better handling, stability, and adjustability. Check the oil level regularly and watch for leaks or damage. A well-maintained monoshock keeps your rear wheel glued to the road, giving you a smoother ride and better control. Let's dive into the electrical system. One of the most important components is the rectifier regulator. It converts AC power to DC power for your battery and other components. It also regulates voltage, keeping it within a safe range. Without it, your battery could overcharge and fry your electrical system. Now let's talk about the clutch plates, those unsung heroes of smooth gear changes. When you pull in the clutch lever, you're disengaging the clutch plates, allowing you to shift gears smoothly. And when you release the clutch lever, the plates engage, transferring power to the transmission and making your bike move. Now, let's head back to the engine and talk about those tappet valves. These little guys control the flow of air and fuel. If they're out of adjustment, it can lead to problems, from poor performance to engine damage. Let's talk about piston rings, those little metal rings around your pistons. They seal the gap between the piston and cylinder wall, preventing combustion gases from escaping and oil from leaking into the chamber. So yeah, those rings are pretty important. Let's talk about the CDI unit, or capacitor discharge ignition. It stores and releases electrical energy to create the spark that ignites the fuel-air mixture in your engine. Without a functioning CDI unit, your bike isn't going anywhere. Alright, let's move on to something a little less intimidating, shall we? Spoke nipples. They're those little nuts that connect your spokes to the wheel rim. They might be small, but they keep your wheels true and strong. Loose or uneven spokes can cause wobble, making for a bumpy and dangerous ride. Let's talk about the fuel petcock, the valve that controls fuel flow from your tank to the carburetor. Most have three positions: on, off, and reserve. Reserve is for when you're low on fuel, accessing the last bit of gas in the tank. If your bike has a carburetor, you need to know about the carburetor jet. It regulates the fuel-air mix before it enters the engine's combustion chamber. A small jet causes a lean mixture, leading to engine damage, while a large jet causes a rich mixture, leading to poor performance and wasted fuel. Let's talk about something that can make your ride smoother: bar end weights. These weights are at the ends of your handlebars, designed to reduce vibrations, especially at higher speeds. They help dampen vibrations, making for a more comfortable and less fatiguing ride. Let's talk about a safety feature you might not realize is there: the kickstand switch. This switch is near the kickstand and prevents the engine from starting if the kickstand is down. It's a simple but effective feature that can save you from a nasty spill. Let's wrap up with one of the most important parts of your bike, the brake master cylinder. This component converts the force you apply to the brake lever into hydraulic pressure, activating the brakes. If your brakes feel spongy or unresponsive, the master cylinder could be the culprit. And there you have it, folks. We've covered some of those lesser-known but important parts of your two-wheeler. Neglecting these components can lead to problems, from poor performance to dangerous situations. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Like, share, and subscribe for more tips. Ride safe.